me, Mario. Okie dokie. Let's go. Here we go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we 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 go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go. Here we go! Let's go! 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 Here we go! Okie dokie. Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Let's go. Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Mamma mia! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Mamma mia! Yahoo! Let's go! Here we go! 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 Here we go! Okie dokie.
Hello.
Let's go.
You can hear me? Okay. Is my name on screen? Does MXF still have that on? Also sorry if I am not very enthusiastic, it is currently 2:30 AM. But I guess it's better to have some sort of voice than none, so... MXF in the middle of Tidal Township secrets and 90 coins. Pretty fasting to mine both of these, because there's just 10 coin boxes everywhere.
Here we go!
That's the end of that star. Those stars, rather.
Here we go!
And yeah, obvious pun in the name of the star. I'm gonna assume Rooftop Run is next. Or not, never mind. Star order doesn't matter too much here. Oh, he is doing Rooftop Run. He just did the easier strat without the BLJ. Okay, that makes sense. It's a lot more safe. Because with the BLJ strat, you can fall off the roof. So it's better he just did the wall kick. And now this is a time trial star, as you can see by the obvious timer, but it's extremely lenient, so... Also the fan stops, that's nice. I don't know how audible that was before. So yeah, just a secret star. Death Warp would not be fast for this star because you'd have to wait way too long for it to happen, so it's just faster to get the star. Yeah, over a minute to spare, so...
Here we go!
And now you have to... I forget the lore of this, but apparently the city's having a tsunami or something. It's being flooded and you have to escape. So this is another time trial. But once again, pretty lenient. I don't think I've seen anyone actually die to this star in a speedrun at least. Once you know where to go, it's pretty simple. And there you go. By the way, this is one of the best levels, in my opinion. And the next star is going to show off some lore.
Let's go.
So now the city's destroyed, and I guess I should have noted that you can jump on the invisible platforms that are still there.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the same ones, he just didn't actually remove them, he just made them invisible instead. And now panels. Because why not? Everyone loved those in SM65, so Pi was just trying to follow up to that. Also the building structures, like everything's slippery now, like you can't just walk on everything. Which I don't know why he made that change, but I guess it does add some variety. And that's the end of that level. Rest in peace, Tidal Township.
Here we go.
Yeah, so he has to open the star door backwards now, since I assume you did key 1 skip. I don't know if he's gonna go for Flower Ride skip, but we'll see. I'm not sure if Andrew's the only person who's consistent at that. Oh, is that why? Everything's slippery because it's covered in water? I guess that makes sense. One thing to note is this version has sand blocks, and in the older versions there used to be the red and blue switch platforms, which are really annoying and kind of pointless, so glad Pi changed that. First, you can... one of these stars keeps you in the level and you can grab the other. I can't remember if it's the secrets of the red coin star that does that, but you can just grab both of these. Okay, yeah. Reds. Or silver coins in this game.
Here we go.
Alright, that's the easy part of Bowser 2. If he takes the Flower Ride, then I guess it's still easy, but if he does the skip, then the second part becomes a lot harder. I think he's going for it. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. And he got it. Oh my god. That's crazy. So that skips a very long flower ride skip as it's called. I don't exactly know how many minutes that saves, but it certainly is a lot, so. And that was also first try. And the setup, I believe, is attributed to Jarp. Where you do that AgLab cam turning. And here, if you just break the right box, then a bully spawns. The big bully. I don't know why, but breaking that box kills 3 of the smaller bullies, I assume. Which then spawns the bigger one. Okay, Key 1 skip a second time, and nails it, of course. Key 1 skip also found by Jarp, so at least that method. You could always BLJ through the door, but imagine doing that, considering how hard it is. Alright, big skip for this star that I actually found is that you can just do a bit of an arch wall kick and then just skip the entirety of that star by going on top of the sign.
Here we go! Let's go!
Yes, the door skip for BLJ is used for 0 star, and that's the only category. Just because that's the fastest. And it also puts you closer to Key 2. Oh, and you don't even have enough stars to pass through the star door anyway, so that's really the only time it's used. Fan is back in action. Doing some 90 coins again. Except you actually get to combine it with this purple box star, and you'll see why in a second. So unlike the other star, you can actually do a death warp for this one if you just wait out the timer. So if you grab it, and then it's going to try and exit you out, but it's also going to try and kill you at the same time. So what that does is it just ends up killing you and sending you back. And you keep all your coins, so that's nice. You can basically get 3 stars at the same time using that route. I believe that was already shown off in 132 star, but just in case anyone didn't see that before. Well, AgLab, even if you stop the timer, couldn't you, like, wait for it to run out, then get the star? Because it would try to fade you out, but then you'd also get the star. So there's box plus 90s plus the top star. And yeah, sky high view. Because Pired I won. Aha. Unfortunately, unlike Jim Crazy, MXF will not be reading out this Toad's message in the Toad voice. But it is a lot faster to skip actually reading the text box, so.
Here we go.
Then just have a 0 health when the meter stops. Why go through all that method just to stop a cheese? No point. Make your game fun.
Let's go.
Don't become bro-dude and hate speedrunners, you know? So setting up another BLJ here. Using the parallel cam feature. And that skips Vanish Cap. Except we need it for this next door just to get into the train level. Yet another great level in this game. You just go through a train. Gonna BLJ through here twice, but the first time is for secrets. Obviously the second time you need to do it, the star is just right in there. Yeah, this hack is large scale. It's a full hack with 132 stars.
Here we go.
Pretty sure it uses... Does it use the extra boundaries patch as well, just to get more space in there? I kind of assume all new hacks do that. All hacks use that, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Well, all new ones. I guess ever since it existed, people started using it. I'm starting to forget if secret levels also, if you need 8 red coins still, or if it, oh no, it's 6, okay. Maybe it's I think I'm thinking of bro-dude hacks where you need 8 reds in secret levels, but I don't know. Also, I forgot to point out I found the BLJ behind the bench.
Here we go.
Gotta always be plugging, you know? Also, Aglab, you know that thing you set up for last year's event where it showed who was talking on Discord? Would be nice so that people don't actually think I'm MXF. And that's the train level. Only has 3 stars in it.
Here we go. Let's go.
And then there's just an easy star over here. What do you mean, Tomato Bird?
Here we go.
Oh, on the game screen. Yeah, that's because MXF has some Streamlabs thing where it shows messages on screen. I could technically type something there and it would show up on the screen, but I don't think I'd want to do that. More panels. Although this is fine because it's like you're climbing a building, so it's just along the way anyways. Anyone want me to type a message to be shown on screen?
Here we go.
This level is actually very complex the first time playing. You're like gonna, well, not really get lost, you just probably won't know what you're doing most of the time. So this star is supposed to be like, you have to go really fast to chase the star, but most time you end up waiting for the star itself once you know the correct movement. I assume for casual players it's like a stress getting the star, but most times you wait on the star coming to you.
Here we go!
Is he gonna go for this BLJ into Illusion Picture Room? Looks like it. Okay. I'm not too familiar with this setup, so let's see how this goes. Okay, he got it. So I found the BLJ as well, but you actually have to get in there on the initial long jump, backwards long jump. Because any air BLJs for some reason just kill your speed.
Here we go!
Oh yeah, and the star itself is kind of dumb because you have to figure out a puzzle inside of the room, and sometimes you just think you're soft locked because you normally bandage cap in there, and I don't think there's one to get out, at least in the version I played. Gonna use a BLJ to just move a bit quicker up the hill, as you do in BLJ Simulator. Got some epic coughing going on in the background. I believe there's 2 stars up this mountain area. I don't know if both are fast enough for 90 though with this new route. You'd rate the cough 5 stars. Make sure to rate this run 5 stars on YouTube. Also subscribe to MXF. Wow, really getting bodied by this collision. Okay. I guess he is going for the other mountain star. Oh, never mind. I got baited. He went past the spring. Gonna get the bottom star instead. This star is actually pretty cool because the stars like sink in and out of the lava, and only one of them is real. I can't remember if the fake stars were always upside down, but yeah, the ones that are upside down are now troll stars. They might have been like normal in past versions. Either that or I'm remembering it wrong. But another BLJ. Not sure if this one was exactly fast, but it seemed like he was building up speed, so. And another one. You're gonna notice most of the floors and walls and stuff is sloped enough to where you can just BLJ anywhere, so. Most common trick in this hack is just BLJs all over the place. If you press Z on a slope like that, you can just cancel your shell without sliding, so that's the quickest method.
Here we go!
There's hardly any difference between the BLJ Anywhere patch by Kaze and just this entire ROM hack, so. Unfortunate thing with like those BLJs on the smaller surfaces is that sometimes it doesn't always feel worth it if you don't get the right speed. This star is really cool. You're like descending into a lava pit with nothing but hearts to save you. But if you just long jump into them right, you'll be fine. Yeah, he's okay. Once again, death warp too slow. You can probably tell by the timer.
Here we go!
And now this is just a star that's in Overworld 2 for some reason. But it doesn't restore your health or anything, it's just kind of there. It doesn't let you save either, so it's just going to be warped back.
Here we go!
Overworld 3 next. Important to note, if you go on the right side of that door, you're going to get down warped into the water just because of how, as you notice, the key isn't even put in the center. I don't know what causes that, but it just kind of happens.
Let's go!
Snow Paper Craft Sands. A pretty simple level, although, well, the outside is very linear, but inside there's like 3 different paths you can take and each have a star, so we might be seeing a bit of that. But those pink dust particles from before indicated this area in the water. And there's reds and I believe a normal star here. Or it might be a time trial, but that's later on. Dense fog today. I don't know if that's a typo or a weather report, but either way, it exists. And 90s here are also very fast, so we're gonna see that as well. You can also probably see, as he's going through this, how small the starting part of this level is. And for some reason, Pi just loves 10 coin boxes. A lot of boxes you see in this game are 10 coin boxes. But hey, that's a good thing. Most time boxes are just put there with like little to no point at all. Especially when you put a 1 coin box somewhere, like why even bother? So yeah, just gonna combine secrets with 90s again. Gotta go back outside for the secret star though. Not too far though.
Here we go!
Yeah, Broder's a culprit of putting extremely random things in boxes, such as enemies, or just nothing at all. You open the box and nothing happens. Chuck is in boxes by far one of the scariest things to happen, because they can like auto lock onto you and then just follow you. Alright, incoming is a BLJ through this gate. If you have to delay your long jump so much to get actually stuck under that little ceiling. And he did it, nice. If you don't want to do that BLJ, there's actually an incredibly easy strat that I found, and I'm pretty sure everyone found, where you could just walk straight through the bottom of that gate, and you just clip through.
Here we go! Let's go!
The next Temple Star is going to be another BLJ of the same nature. Starting off early here actually saves quite a bit of time, but it is harder from what I've seen. I'm not exactly sure how many frames you can delay a long jump by, but you probably have to wait till like one of the last frames to actually do this, because you need that backwards momentum to kind of push you into that ceiling, or push you underneath the ceiling rather. There we go. All just to get over there. He was really not giving up. Anyways, this is the intended spot I was thinking of to get this BLJ that I found also. And there we go, right through there.
Here we go!
So now's the time trial star.
Let's go!
Good thing it already knows you found star 1 to get to this point, so it doesn't make you swim again. Once again, timing is very lenient. I don't know how you'd mess up for like a minute straight in a star that short, but I guess people surprise me sometimes.
Let's go!
Wow, that was some sick movement. I don't know if that grinding was intentional, but that was cool. So now you don't need wing cap, but if you don't want to frame walk forever, you need the wing cap to get that star. It's just barely too high if you triple jump ground pound normally. And it goes up and down as well, so it would require a lot of precise timing anyways. With this route, I'm not sure what stars in this level are going to be shown off, but I'm pretty sure all of them have like the cool walking over the side of the mountain thing. Yeah. Very important to not clip through over here. Oh, yep. I think the swimming for stars BLJ is going to happen. And there it is. It's such a cool strat. So the water box actually extends outside of the mountain, so you can just swim straight through somehow, and then clip back into this area where the star is. Normally you have to go all the way around and swim in some very dark area, and then find your way in the path to go there. Also, that star door isn't solid at the top, for some reason.
Let's go!
Interesting, MXF is going around this area. I know Andrew went a bit to the right when he did his runs. In comes this BLJ. And, okay, he made it by a long shot, okay. I can't remember if it was Andrew or Drunk Crazy who undershot it before, but it certainly can happen. And hopefully he doesn't die. Okay. This run's making me want to run this game again. That's probably a bad thing, but... I'm probably thinking that because I didn't see any of Course 5. The dreaded pipe skip. Although I think there's a setup for that now, so... Oh, okay. You gotta be careful around here. If you stop moving for whatever reason, then you'll just fall off. You always gotta keep moving. Pretty cool see-through floor. Let you see other parts of the level. But most importantly is just this Vanish Cap star up here. That, I believe you were supposed to get that Vanish Cap on top and then jump down, but there's just a way more convenient one a bit away.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. A lot of trouble because of just how finicky this wall is. Just a star above air. Pretty cool concept. Is this real directed pace? I have no idea. He doesn't have splits, so... And yeah, of course, another pun, do it for the vine. The hack creator pie is definitely from the hood, so you'll see some very interesting use of words throughout this ROM hack. Yeah, you can just do arch wall kicks and skip wing cap for that star, so that's cool. Invisible walls. I don't even know why they're around that area. It doesn't seem to make any sense. Because there's just open air, but whatever. They're there and you gotta deal with them. I'm really okay with panel stars if there's like not that many, such as one in this case, where if you just find it then you get the star. Most times I hate panels though because they're like super spread out and sometimes you can't find all of them. And yep, there's the do it for the mind. I'm sure that meme was more relevant when this game came out than now, but... No, he doesn't actually have enough stars to go in here, so he's just gonna BLJ in, but this isn't, like, against the rules, because that's not, like, the final area, or one of the final areas of the game. This is just Cascade Cliffs. It's where you get the metal cap from, even though the metal caps are just switched out with warps. More specifically, the warp to Final Bowser, but that's in a later level. Gonna get this rock star, although the rocks themselves are kind of weird to land on. What did you do, Aglar? You roboticized me? Why? Or was that on purpose, or was that just internet percent? I'm assuming he's going for... Okay, I guess it's just a precise no block jump. Okay. I'd love to see a C-up slide down here, although the path is kind of curved, so I don't know if that would be such a good idea. But now here's the time trial. Not too hard, but the red coin, or sorry, I don't even know if I should call them reds or silvers, I don't think anyone cares. But they're in a bit weird spots, more weird spots this time. Just gonna exit course, because you need to go back here anyway for stuff like Mips, Toad, the quiz house. I call it the quiz house, but just because I don't actually know what it's called. But it's basically a quiz house because you have to find the right box with the star in it. But there's some unintended, like, wall. What is it called? Yeah, that blue thing on the wall over there, it kind of gives away that the star is on that one. Apparently that was unintentional though. And I guess it's just a design, because there's a few more around the room, but it's an easy indicator. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to instantly kill you when you entered the level, but I guess that's why it's important to have 0 lives. Also, this Toad only spawns at a much later star count. I can't remember if it's actually 80 stars or not, but it is a lot, so that's why you have to do Overworld 3 and then come back. And then Mips, as always, is 50 stars the second time, so I'm gonna do that. Is it actually Galactic? Do you think it's my end or Aglab's end, or...? You see, Galactic, it was either this or no commentary, and, you know, sometimes you gotta make do with what... How is that even a thing? Twitch certainly has some weird quality options. Alright, well, I think he's actually going for Lamplit Path BLJ. Not the hardest version, of course, but the semi-easy? Okay. You need to get that last long move. So this star is actually really cool. I recommend you check out the single star for this that MXF did, because he starts the BLJ earlier and just goes directly into the star. This one is almost as cool because you can use your speed to walk down. There he goes. To walk down to the star actually is like that. That skips a lot of the star. As if it wasn't cool enough casually, now that's a thing as well. But yeah, normally just you go all the way around the level and then you eventually find a path that's like extremely dark except for the few areas of light that's lit by those lamps, but that just goes straight to the end. Yeah, I have no control over this TV, the fan. It goes throughout the whole house, and this is the only spot where I can be. It turns off sometimes though. It turned off one time during this run. I tried to set the volume though so that when I'm not talking, it doesn't pick it up anyways. That's another BLJ for that star. I forgot what it was called. Oh, top of the tempered tower, okay. And that also skips Vanish Cap, and it's not that hard, because as you saw, if you just make it into that corner, I'm pretty sure you can't clip through unless you do more air BLJs, so you're fine. Maybe the fan will turn off by the time the run is coming to an end. Shoutouts to CSC because of the ice flower. Don't subscribe to him, subscribe to Nonsense instead. So yeah, there's a lot of skeeters, so you can just combine these two stars together. What if you're already subscribed and you make an alt account and subscribe again? Actually, don't do that. Empty subscribers are an unfortunate curse of existing on YouTube. What you do in that case is you call up your friend and you tell him to subscribe.
Here we go! Here we go!
I don't know if you can hear that. That's not me. Yet again.
Let's go!
I probably shouldn't off-sync hum to anything. I'm sorry. I don't actually know if I'm like ahead or behind of commentary or like right on as like things are happening on stream. Yeah, I can't sleep either. It's too hot. Even though this gigantic fan is blowing. Not for upstairs.
Here we go!
I say things before it happens. Oh. Is it like a lot before it happens, or just a bit before it happens? Gonna do a chuck flip and a million wall kicks. Oh wow, that actually didn't make it in. I wonder what caused that to not work. Only a bit. I guess that's fine then. One thing to note is these secret positions were changed from version to version a bit, and I'm not really sure why. I guess they were just in really weird spots before. Yeah, I assume he wasn't close enough, I just wasn't paying attention. Also, this level is like huge, so before when like the coins came out of the chuck of the game, like, yeah, the entire game lagged. That's because of object slots or something. Let's see if he gets it this time. There we go. Look at that lag. I don't know if that's on MXF's end or what, but that is some intense slow-mo. This is like the PAL version of the game now. How is it still detecting those coins when he's this far up? There we go. Finally. And yes, that is quite the long fall. One more star.
Here we go!
Maybe he doesn't have counter factor on, or memory size, or I don't know. Very easy plant BLJ to get through there. And there's your 90th star. Normally he's supposed to, I believe, go all the way to the top and then fall all the way down to the bottom, but you know, he made that little plant thing solid. And he also put a chucky in there just to ensure that you could clip in there, so it worked. And here's the final level of the game that has Bowser 3 in it, so he's just gonna go straight there. Yeah, also the camera was maybe in the wrong spot. Looks like he's going for the BLJ. This is actually more precise than you'd think, because you could just fly out or just not have enough speed and then fall down. So we'll see what happens. Also, the falling of this thwomp is completely random. He could either go fast or slow, and you just don't know which one's gonna happen, so you usually go depending on him falling down fast, so hi. Hello. Alright, let's see if this works. Barely missed that. It's weird how you can go through that, like, electric wall thing, but somehow not grab the ledge of the other one. You think this is world record pace? Well, we don't know yet. The end of the game is very long. Longer than you think. And wow, that didn't make it either. I just don't understand this skip at all. I feel like there's 2 walls you have to clip through, and he only clipped through 1 both times. I feel like he got 129. Thought that was a thing that happened. Alright, and rip. At least you can't game over in this part, because there's a 1-up on the side.
Let's go.
Stream buffer? Please no. Okay, it's back. For me. Oh, we got it. Nice. So here's a skip that just destroys the slide section, just long jumping through the entire planet of Saturn, as you can do in real life, and you just fall all the way down here. NASA is lying to you. Saturn is not a solid planet. You could just go right through it if you want to. Try it for yourself. And here's the Womp fight. This is really weird because these platforms are kind of finicky, and he's not really standing on top of it, so he can just kind of down warp you if he feels like it. Also, he takes way more than 3 hits, so you kind of have to lure him over here. Long jump through Saturn IRL is at like 100,000 bits, and I'll do that. So by the time you get like the ending hits on him, he's already at the switch anyways, so. Nice ASMR can opening. Oh no, don't, okay. Grab the star, okay. So it is a star, but it doesn't count towards your total for whatever reason. The same is gonna happen after this area as well. Otherwise it would be a 92 star speedrun. So now you have to escape something. I'm sure something bad's happening, so gotta escape. I don't know about this update, but when you died in the older versions and ran out the time, well, when you ran out the timer, it just killed you, but when it killed you, it just respawned you anyways, so it was just entirely broken, and the lore was broken. You couldn't feel that lore. Alright, now he's in the final part. The finale. So time's coming up soon. It was fixed in 2.0. That makes sense. Oh, a little bit of a struggle. And that's SS3. Completed in 90 stars without an end cake picture. Just blackness, because that's what happens when you die. There's no cake. Although, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Please switch to the next run. I'm really tired.